Osteoporosis. Have you ever wondered about the messages your body sends you? Today, we're going on an adventure to understand the signs that our bones might be telling us. Do you know the small changes in your body that could be saying something important about your bones? Stick with us as we explore the hints and signals of osteoporosis. Have you ever thought if a little back pain or a change in how you stand could be a clue to something more important? The answers are just a bit more reading away. Keep going till the end as we talk about the signs of osteoporosis, learning how to keep our bodies strong and healthy. Once upon a time, there was a famous actress named Sally who everyone loved. She was always on TV, making people happy with her acting. But one day, while she was working on a show, she felt a strange pain after doing a simple thing. Sally got worried and went to see a special doctor. The doctor suggested doing some tests, like taking her blood and checking her bones with a scan. Sally agreed to find out what was going on. After waiting for what felt like forever, Sally got the results. She sat in the doctor's office, feeling nervous. The doctor told her that she had something called osteoporosis. Sally didn't really understand, so she asked the doctor to explain it in simpler words. The doctor said, "Osteoporosis means your bones are not as strong as they should be. They can break more easily. It happens to some people, especially as they get older." Sally was surprised and asked, "But I've always been healthy and active. How did this happen?" The doctor explained. "Doctor, what is osteoporosis?" Osteoporosis is a disease that weakens your bones. It makes your bones thinner and less dense than they should be. People with osteoporosis are much more likely to experience broken bones, bone fractures. Your bones are usually dense and strong enough to support your weight and absorb most kinds of impacts. As you age, your bones naturally lose some of their density and their ability to regrow, remodel, themselves. If you have osteoporosis, your bones are much more fragile than they should be, and are much weaker. Most people don't know they have osteoporosis until it causes them to break a bone. Osteoporosis can make any of your bones more likely to break, but the most commonly affected bones include your hips, hip fractures, wrists, spine, fractured vertebrae. The sooner a healthcare provider diagnoses osteoporosis, the less likely you are to experience bone fractures. Ask a healthcare provider about checking your bone density, especially if you're over 65, have had a bone fracture after age 50, or someone in your biological family has osteoporosis. Doctor, how common is osteoporosis? Osteoporosis is common in people over 50. Studies have found that 1 in 3 adults over 50 who don't have osteoporosis yet have some degree of reduced bone density, osteopenia. People with osteopenia have early signs of osteoporosis. If it's not treated, osteopenia can become osteoporosis. Doctor, what are osteoporosis symptoms? Osteoporosis doesn't have symptoms the way lots of other health conditions do. That's why healthcare providers sometimes call it a silent disease. You won't feel or notice anything that signals you might have osteoporosis. You won't have a headache, fever, or stomachache that lets you know something in your body is wrong. The most common symptom is suddenly breaking a bone, especially after a small fall or minor accident that usually wouldn't hurt you. Even though osteoporosis doesn't directly cause symptoms, you might notice a few changes in your body that can mean your bones are losing strength or density. These warning signs of osteoporosis can include losing an inch or more of your height, changes in your natural posture, stooping or bending forward more, shortness of breath, if discs in your spine are compressed enough to reduce your lung capacity, lower back pain, pain in your lumbar spine. It might be hard to notice changes in your own physical appearance. A loved one may be more likely to see changes in your body, especially your height or posture. People sometimes joke about older adults shrinking as they age, but this can be a sign that you should visit a healthcare provider for a bone density test. Doctor, what causes osteoporosis? Osteoporosis happens as you get older and your bones lose their ability to regrow and reform themselves. Your bones are living tissue like any other part of your body. It might not seem like it, but they're constantly replacing their own cells and tissue throughout your life. Up until about age 30, your body naturally builds more bone than you lose. After age 35, bone breakdown happens faster than your body can replace it, which causes a gradual loss of bone mass. If you have osteoporosis, you lose bone mass at a greater rate. People in postmenopause lose bone mass even faster. Doctor, what are osteoporosis risk factors? Anyone can develop osteoporosis. Some groups of people are more likely to experience it, including anyone over 50, females in postmenopause, people with a family history, if someone in your biological family has osteoporosis, people who are naturally thin or who have smaller frames, people who smoke or use tobacco products. Some health conditions can make you more likely to develop osteoporosis, including endocrine disorders, gastrointestinal diseases, autoimmune disorders that affect your bones, blood disorders. Some medications or surgical procedures can increase your risk of osteoporosis, including diuretics, corticosteroids, medications used to treat seizures, bariatric, weight loss, surgery, hormone therapy for cancer, anticoagulants, proton pump inhibitors. Certain aspects of your diet and exercise routine can make you more likely to develop osteoporosis, including not getting enough calcium or vitamin D in your diet, not getting enough physical exercise, regularly drinking alcohol, more than 2 drinks per day. Doctor, how is osteoporosis diagnosed? A healthcare provider will diagnose osteoporosis with a bone density test. A bone density test is an imaging test that measures the strength of your bones. It uses X-rays to measure how much calcium and other minerals are in your bones. Healthcare providers sometimes refer to bone density tests as DEXA scans, DXA scans, or bone density scans. All of these are different names that refer to the same test. A bone density test uses low levels of X-rays to measure the density and mineral content of your bones. It's similar to a typical X-ray. It's an outpatient procedure, which means you won't have to stay in the hospital. You can go home as soon as you finish your test. There are no needles or injections in this test. Checking for changes in your bone density is the best way to catch osteoporosis before it causes a bone fracture. Your provider might suggest you get regular bone density tests if you have a family history of osteoporosis, if you're over 50, or you have osteopenia. Doctor, how is osteoporosis treated? Your healthcare provider will suggest a combination of treatments that slow down your bone loss and strengthen your existing bone tissue. The most important part of treating osteoporosis is preventing bone fractures. The most common osteoporosis treatments include exercise, vitamin and mineral supplements, medications for osteoporosis. Your provider will tell you which prescriptions will work best for you and your body. Some of the most common medications providers use to treat osteoporosis include hormone therapies like replacement estrogen or testosterone and bisphosphonates. People with severe osteoporosis or a high risk of fractures might need medications, including parathyroid hormone, PTH, analogs, denosumab and romosozumab. These medications are usually given as injections. How can I lower my risk of osteoporosis? Exercise and making sure you get enough calcium and vitamin D in your diet are usually all you'll need to prevent osteoporosis. Your provider will help you find a combination of treatments that's best for you and your bone health. Follow these general safety tips to reduce your risk of an injury. Always wear your seatbelt. Wear the right protective equipment for all activities and sports. Make sure your home and workspace are free from clutter that could trip you or others. Always use the proper tools or equipment at home to reach things. Never stand on chairs, tables, or countertops. Follow a diet and exercise plan that's healthy for you. Use a cane or walker if you have difficulty walking or have an increased risk for falls. Doctor, what can I expect if I have osteoporosis? You should expect to manage osteoporosis for a long time, usually the rest of your life. You'll need regular appointments with a healthcare provider and bone density tests. Your provider will monitor any changes in your bone density and will adjust your treatments as needed. Doctor, how do I take care of myself? Following a diet and exercise plan that's healthy for you will help you maintain your bone and overall health. See a healthcare provider for regular checkups. They'll also help catch any issues or symptoms that affect your bones as soon as possible. Talk to your provider about a bone density test if you're over 65 or have a family history of osteoporosis. Feeling a bit better, Sally realized there were things she could do to take care of herself. With the support of her fans and a plan from the doctor, Sally faced this new challenge. And so, the actress Sally continued to bring joy to people, showing everyone that she could handle anything that came her way. We've had a cool time chatting about bones, taking notes from Sally's health journey. Now, let's wrap it up with some super easy tips for strong bones. Guess what? The best part is coming, and we want you to join the fun. Hit subscribe, be part of our health gang, and get ready for simple tips that can make your bones feel awesome. Think of Sally, learning cool stuff and keeping her bones happy. You can do it too. The grand finale has easy ideas, exercises, and habits that can make your bones super strong. Don't miss out. Subscribe, stick around, and let's make your health journey not just easy but really fun. Your happy bones will say a big thank you.